up. And we're ready to go. Let's do this. I haven't played Navigaine since I first got the game. It's been random gen ever since. Well, yeah. For me too, Fanblade. I had never actually played on Navigaine, and I'll be honest, I didn't know what the difference was. I now know what the difference is, and I'll never play it again because random gen is so much better. But, you know, just never played it at all, so had to try it out once at least. I wish I would have made the decision to change to random gen earlier though, because I just wasn't having as much fun as I did on the random gen. Alright, so since the last time I streamed, the base has grown significantly. A bunch of stuff has changed. I'm currently, well, we were working on a bedroom situation, but I don't have enough space yet for that. And then we've transitioned to electrolyzers instead of algae distillers because I've used up nearly all of my algae. This is just algae that I've gotten from recent stuff. We have two different types of shine bugs that we're farming. Regular shine bugs and sunshine bugs. And honestly, we're probably going to stop doing regular shine bugs for the most part because they're just kind of meh. And we're now trying to farm the sun bugs to get the next tier of whatever they are. Because there's like 7 tiers of shine bugs that you can get, and they all do different things. We've upgraded our mess hall to a full-fledged dining facility. We have our cooking kitchen area with wash basins and egg cracker and electric grill. We're farming sweetles and also hatches for coal. We have our medical facility is put in. We also have exosuit forge and 8 exosuits ready to go. We just need the oxygen to do that. We have been farming thimble reeds from up here in this polluted zone, but and we've been farming what little bit of algae we can get to without disturbing the slime lung tiles. So I've been slowly and methodically pulling out anything that does not have slime lung so we can get some more algae and slime, because we are now processing slime. We don't have to fear slime anymore. We are processing slime in an algae distiller into more algae, and then the slime gives off polluted water, which we're putting into a sieve, and then the water is either getting stored or sent over to our electrolyzers to be made into oxygen and hydrogen. And then we're pulling the hydrogen from this corner, storing what we need to store, and then that's going down over here to our new hydrogen generator setup over here. And we have this set up so that coal is backup and hydrogen is primary. So the batteries deplete down to like 60%, and if they get lower than 60% because we're run out of hydrogen, then the coal generators keep them topped up to 60%. So that's how that works. We are also digging out this cold biome, one to get ice and snow, and then the polluted ice we're storing up here. We actually have a full storage of polluted ice now. Damn. Okay. And then we are also, we've been putting in ice shift plates along this row right here so that we can fill up our water without having to wait for the ice to melt, because a shift temperature shift plate dissipates its heat over 9 tiles instead of 1, and they pretty much instantly disappear. But we've cooled our water temperature down by almost 15 degrees, which is then helping to cool our base from the middle out. Because honestly, this area over here and this area up here is never going to be cool. There's just too many machines running. But the major areas in the middle where our people are traveling a lot, we're going to have a nice water cooling loop going through it for now to help keep the centralized area of our base from getting overheated. Which is actually cooling down a lot more now because the water going through the pipe is significantly cooler. We have a pipe that runs up here and then is a radiant pipe along this here and along here to, you know, help keep this area cool. And then our next objective is to tame this oil seep. As soon as I get the exosuit stuff going, but we need more oxygen to be able to do that. We are absolutely struggling for oxygen right now. But with the electrolyzers going, we are very quickly fixing that situation. And then we have a simple air transfer system where we are, this guy here is sucking up hydrogen mostly and putting it in here, but anything else that's not hydrogen that's up here that it pulls in is going this way and getting split between this vent and this vent to try to push the air down away from this area. And then this guy's just grabbing oxygen and doing the same.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna hop out of Discord. I'll still be lurking around for a bit.
No worries.
I'll see you tomorrow.
You too. So our food was struggling a little bit, and that was because I had forgotten to... Oh, I also did a complete revamp of the power network. It's now all heavy watt wires and a few transformers to step down the power consumption around the base. So we have 4 small transformers in 4 different spots powering a bunch of stuff, and it seems to be running pretty good. The best part about the algae thing here is the slime, or the sand here is automated to all these machines with the auto sweeper, and then the dupes just come in, drop the algae or the slime in here, and then when this drops its polluted water, or when this outputs its polluted water, it goes instantly into the sieve. And then the only thing that we have to worry about is the algae. And if there's an excess amount of slime and it off gases the polluted oxygen, it has to make it past all of these deodorizers before it'll even get out of here with the polluted oxygen. However, our next major goal is to build down this way to this oxalite, tame this guy here, and set up the automated full-on polluted water and sanitation system, so that the polluted water that has food poisoning and anything else that they washed off in their hands is completely cleaned, and we don't have to worry about it at all. And then this will also work for salt water as well, the way that I'm gonna set it up, the way that Shrun showed me. So that'll be pretty sweet. So there's a quick and dirty look at the base that is current. The other night when I was super tired, I just kind of started digging out this entire warm biome, the like desert biome or whatever this one is. One, to get a whole boatload of sand and copper and whatever else, and 2, so that we could get a path straight over to this teleporter. But at the time, I didn't know the teleporter was there. I just knew that I wanted to get more space. And now we have the teleporter to our second. Actually, I think I did this on my last stream. I showed this a part on my stream because I think we went over here and we couldn't really figure out what we wanted to do over here yet. It was just a whole bunch of polluted water that we weren't really sure what to do with. And the worst part is a whole bunch of polluted water and no sand. And I still have not even unlocked that dupe that's over there, because I didn't want to waste the food waiting 3 days to bring her back. Her or him, whatever it is. I really like this setup this run helped me build, where the coal generators are backup and they don't run unless we don't have enough hydrogen to run the hydrogen generators. It's super awesome. And the hydrogen generators are far better than the coal generators. They produce half of the heat and 200 more watts of power. So they're pretty freaking sweet. So we only have 411 kilograms of ice. And the big issue with down here is the dupes cannot survive down here at all. And I'm actually contemplating about doing a different system than having them come in over here. I'm thinking about walling this off. Mainly because it's a whole bunch of heat that I don't want to deal with. And it's probably actually heating up my base more than I want it to. Oh, God. That's all slime lung. Well, phooey. I guess what we can do is we can put in those. Let's do some more insulation tiles.